Hi, I'm Dr. Natasha Wilks from High Performance Vets, and I want to talk to you about the Veterinary Career Plan online course. I created the course when I found that at the end of every year in practice, I felt like it was a groundhog year. I felt like I hadn't achieved what I wanted, and it just felt like it was the same year repeated over and over and over again. And it wasn't just me. When I was working with clients, they had a similar experience. They just felt they weren't achieving what they wanted from the career and they weren't satisfied in their career. So after I did my coach training, I sat down and I thought about it. I thought about the challenges I had and my clients had, and that's what led me to create the Veterinary Career Plan online course. First, we start out in Module 1 with what do you like in practice? What do you not like in practice? What are you negotiable about? And what is a definite no? Don't want to do it again. We'll never do that again. That is really important because I find a lot of people change jobs. They leave their current practice because there's something they don't like in practice. But the problem is if you leave a job for something you don't like and take a job because it doesn't have that, you're not necessarily looking at what you want from the practice. So while their new practice may not have what they disliked about the last practice, they may not feel that they're getting that sense of accomplishment, that sense of achievement, because they haven't really focused on where they wanted to go. So that is really important to work out what you like and what you dislike about practice, because it's really important in choosing your new position. Then in the second module, we talk about your ideal veterinary career. What did you want from your career when you first graduated? And look, I know as years go on, things change, and certainly there's been a lot of progressions through my career. I wanted different things when I first graduated compared to when I was more experienced. And then when I had a very young family, I was looking for something different. And now that my kids are approaching high school, I have different wants from my career as well. But overall, what do you want from your career? What does your ideal veterinary career look like? What does each day look like? So in this module, I go into lots of depth about what does your ideal day look like? Who is the client you want to work with? What does the practice look like? What hours are you doing? What cases are you working on? And that is really important because it helps with the next module. And the next module, we look at where are you now? And this module isn't for you to beat yourself up about, the lack of progression you feel you've got in your career or the lack of achievement you feel that you have. It's more about, okay, where am I now? And even these first 3 modules make a massive difference for people in practice because they're like, wow, that explains why I'm frustrated or I'm dissatisfied or I'm not happy in practice. And then the next module, Module 4, I go through a gap analysis. So we work out where you are, where you want to be, what's missing. Do you need to gain more knowledge? Do you need to develop skills? Or do you just need to get more experience? And that is really important because the 5th module is where you create your strategic plan. So what are your goals and what steps do you need to take to achieve those goals? And the last module is a really big module because I give you lots of positive psychology interventions, the things that you need to be aware of to help you in goal achievement, but also the things that commonly occur that will derail your goals. And like they say, a goal without action is just a dream. And I have had many dreams, trust me. But I'm really passionate about this course. I re-recorded it late 2019 because it needed an update, and I've updated all the worksheets and I've put a lot of positive psychology throughout the whole course now. And I'm really passionate about it because it'll make a massive difference for your career. I want you to think about where you are now. What is your plan for the rest of the year? Have you got a goal for the rest of the year? Where are you on track in achieving that goal or goals? Because I know it's so easy to get into practice week in, week out, and we get so busy in practice, and we're also busy in our personal life. And it's so easy to go, I'm going to get to that, I'm going to learn that, I'm going to attend that CPD, and then it gets a bit derailed. Or you go to a fantastic CPD and you come home and you're like, okay, I'm going to implement this in practice, and then practice gets busy and you don't get a chance to review it, and you just don't get the full opportunity that you wanted from CPD. Now, why this course is important is, again, it helps you create a career plan. We look at it from a 1, 3, 5 years, and then every year when you work out what you need to achieve that year, we break it down into quarterly goals, monthly and weekly goals. But also it's really important because you take the list of what you want from your practice and you use that to evaluate job opportunities. Now, I've certainly been in practices where I've stayed a bit too long. I've outgrown it, but I've stayed because it was comfortable. And then I've looked and gone, okay, where do I need to move? What do I want to develop? What type of practice do I need to be in? And that is really important. And look, I'm 20 years down in my career. I've been out for over 2 decades now, but it's important that I'm consistently growing, that I'm learning new skills. And if that stops, then I need to reevaluate what I'm doing, okay? So I want you to take this course. It is really important. I don't want you to have another groundhog year. It's really important for you to work out, what do you want from your career? What is it going to look like? And look, my career has changed dramatically, as has the veterinary profession. It looks totally different to what it looked 20 years ago. So sometimes you might have your ideal veterinary career and you think, no, it's not possible. I don't want you to think like that. There are so many fantastic changes in our profession, and I think we have a very exciting profession and a very exciting future. So please take the course. You get instant access. You've got 24/7 access to it. Download the worksheets, watch the videos. You need to set aside a couple of hours to go through the course, and it's really going to make you think. And it's very detailed, each of the workbook, because I'm going to pull everything out for you and get you to really think about what you want and what your career plan is. And then you need to reevaluate it every quarter, every month and every week to make sure that you're on track to achieve your goals. Definitely look at buying the veterinary career plan. I highly recommend it. I'm very passionate about it. And keep in contact with me. You'll get regular emails, regular updates as well to support you in your career plan. I'm Natasha Wilks from High Performance Vets. I'll see you in the course.